Welcome. I'm your host, The Roasting Ghost. Be a part of greatness. Subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell, hit that Patreon, which is flag on the play, $me. All right, y'all. So I told y'all I'm the referee of these YouTube streets, and I'm also a keyboard warrior, one of Trump's soldiers out here patrolling these streets with my sword and my shield and my flag and my whistle, just looking for violations around these streets, around these YouTube streets, around the whole world, bitches. So Trump has just signed an executive order targeting social media platforms such as Twitter, Google, Google, YouTube. Yeah, I said it, bitches. For deleting people's videos, for not being a free speech, freedom of speech platform, not letting the American people be free and to speak our mind, to censor how YouTube be censoring real news and promoting fake news, allegedly. So I'm going to let my president and my commander-in-chief go ahead and break it down on phone now.
We're here today to defend free speech from one of the gravest dangers it has faced in American history, frankly. And you know what's going on as well as anybody.
What's going on, President Trump? Let me know, brother.
It's not good. A small country, frankly, and you know what's going on as well as anybody.
What?
It's not good.
Uh-oh.
A small handful of powerful social media monopolies controls a vast portion.
What they do, Trump? What they do, President?
Of all public and private communications in the United States. Of all, a small handful, and you know what's going on as well as gravest dangers it has faced in American history, frankly, and you know what's going on as well as anybody. It's not good. A small handful of powerful social media monopolies controls a vast portion of all public and private communications.
Like who? Who is that, President? You tell me who.
In the United States, and we know what they are. We don't have to name them. We're going to give you a complete listing. We're going to give you a signed copy of what I'm going to be signing in a couple of minutes, and you'll see exactly what we're doing. They've had unchecked power to censor, restrict, edit, shape, hide, alter virtually any form of communication between private citizens or large public audiences. There's no precedent in American history for so small a number of corporations to control so large a sphere of human interaction, and that includes individual people controlling vast amounts of territory, and we can't allow that to happen.
So social media has too much power over the people that use it. The social media platform should be a platform for the people, by the people, not a dictatorship that censors what they deem not suitable. Another thing is, I have a question. They say they make you do something that that marks your channel not for kids, but you can't do adult content either, or it would be flagged. So they don't want it for kids, and then they don't want it for adults. So who is the content for?
Especially when they go about doing what they're doing, because they're doing things incorrectly. They have points of view, and if we go by that, it's actually amazing that there was a success in 2016, but we can't let this continue to happen. It's very, very unfair. And you look at the statistics and you look at what is going on, and I think everybody would very much agree with that.
That's right.
Including Democrats, by the way. I saw quite a few Democrats are saying this is about time something is done. So let's see if they keep that decision after they hear that we agree with them. The choices that Twitter makes when it chooses to suppress, edit, blacklist, shadow, ban are editorial decisions, pure and simple. They're editorial decisions. In those moments, Twitter ceases to be a neutral public.
This is America, bitch. This is America, bitch. And don't you forget it.
The choices that Twitter makes when it chooses to suppress, edit, blacklist, shadow, ban are editorial decisions, pure and simple. They're editorial decisions. In those moments, Twitter ceases to be a neutral public platform and they become an editor with a viewpoint. And I think we can say that about others also, whether you're looking at Google, whether you're looking at Facebook.
Who does Google own? Right. I know I ain't gonna get now, but I don't even give a shit. The truth is the truth. If something happened, then that just proves the point of what the hell he's talking about. And I got my shit downloaded anyways.
And perhaps others. One egregious example is when they try to silence views that they disagree with by selectively applying a fact check.
What?
They disagree with by
Break that shit down, Trump. What? So you gonna delete my shit because you don't agree with it? Ain't this America, bitch? Don't I got a freedom of speech? If you don't like what I'm saying, don't come to my channel. Straight up. You have a choice to stay and to leave. You see that little button right there that got an arrow? Push that motherfucker and it'll send you back where you came from.
Selectively applying a fact check. FACT, fact check. What they choose to fact check and what they choose to ignore or even promote is nothing more than a political activism group.
What was that, President? What did he say about these social media platforms that's suppressing the voice of the American people?
Or political activism and activism group or even promote is nothing more than a political activism group.
Nothing more than a political activist group. You heard him.
Or political activism. And it's inappropriate. You look at what's happened, you look at where they're going, where they're coming from. I think you all see it yourselves. This censorship and bias is a threat to freedom itself. Imagine if your phone company silenced or edited your conversation. Social media companies have vastly more power and more reach than any phone company in the United States, more reach actually than your newspapers by far, more reach than a lot of your traditional forms of communication. Therefore, today I'm signing an executive order to protect and uphold the free speech and rights of the American people.
That's right, President. Shit, I wish I could sign that motherfucker too. Let me sign it too. On phone now. I'ma help you sign that motherfucker. I'ma sign the top of that motherfucker.
Currently, social media giants like Twitter receive an unprecedented liability shield based on the theory that they're a neutral platform, which they're not.
Say what, Trump?
They're a neutral platform, which they're not. Social media giants like Twitter receive an unprecedented liability shield based on the theory that they're a neutral platform,
which they're not.
Based on the theory that they're
a neutral platform, which they're not.
Based on the theory that they're
a neutral platform, which they're not.
Based on the theory that they're a neutral platform, which they're not.
Based on the theory that they're a neutral platform, which they're not. Based on the theory that they're a neutral platform, which they're not.
Not an editor with a viewpoint. My executive order calls for not an editor with a viewpoint.
Right.
My executive order calls for new regulations under Section 230 of the Communications
230, bitch.
To make it that social media companies that engage in censoring or any political conduct will not be able to keep their liability shield. So that's a big
what? Will not be able to keep your liability shield. And that's a executive order through my president Donald Trump out here in these streets fighting this fake news and suppressing the voice of the American people. We free, bitch. Give us free. Give us free, bitches.
They have a shield. They can do what they want. They have a shield. They're not going to have that shield. They have a shield. They can do what they want. They have a shield. They're not going to have that shield.
I got the shield now, bitch. And I'm behind Trump. And he behind me. And we got the shields and the flags and the whistles and the goddamn billy clubs out here in these streets.
My executive order further instructs the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to prohibit social media companies from engaging in any deceptive acts or practices affecting commerce. This authority resides in Section 5 of the Federal Trade Commission Act.
Section 5 of the Federal Trade Commission Act. You heard him? Don't lie. You heard his ass.
I think you know it pretty well. Most of you know it very
I know
well.
it. I know
You
it.
know it quite well, right?
Google it if you don't know it.
Additionally, I'm directing the Attorney General to work cooperatively with the states. He's going to be working very much and very closely in cooperation with the states to enforce their own laws against such deceptive business practices. The states have broad and powerful authority to regulate in this arena, and they'll be doing it also, and we encourage them to do
Regulators!
it. If they see exactly as we've been seeing,
Mount up.
it's what they're doing is tantamount to monopoly, you can say. It's tantamount to...
He said it's a
taking
what?
Tantamount to monopoly, you can say. It's
He said
what they're doing
is
is tantamount to
monopoly.
monopoly. You can say it's tantamount
What
to
the hell that mean?
taking over the airwaves.
Yeah,
Can't let it happen.
whatever that means.
Otherwise, we're not going to have a democracy. We're not going to have anything to do with a republic. Finally, I'm directing my administration to develop policies and procedures to ensure taxpayer dollars are not going in any social media company that repress free speech.
Yes,
Are not
sir.
going in any social media company.
So he done took out the adrenochrome drinking celebrities. Now he going after these tycoon social media platforms.
That repress free speech. The government spends billions of dollars
Billions.
on giving them money. They're rich enough.
Rich
And
enough.
we're doing none of it or very little of it.
Bitches.
As president, I'll not allow the American people to be bullied by these giant corporations.
Best president in the world. He said, I'm not going to allow these American people to be bullied by these corporations. Have you ever heard a president say
As
that?
president, I'll not allow the American people to be bullied by these giant corporations. Many people have won. President, I'll not allow the American people to be bullied by these giant corporations. As president, I'll not allow the American people to be bullied by these giant corporations. Many people have wanted this to be done by president.
I told you he had my back. I told y'all. Y'all thought I was playing, huh? Y'all thought I was playing. Y'all think Kanye the only nigga? Nah, bitch. Nah.
For a long time. And now we're doing it, and I'm sure they'll be doing a lawsuit, and I'm also sure that we're going to be going for legislation in addition to this, and the legislation will start immediately, and I tell you, I've been called by Democrats.
Legislation, what that mean? Laws. He writing laws. Come on now. Come on. Judicial branch, legislative branch, and executive branch. 3 branches of government. Bitches. Yeah.
That want to do this, and so I think you could possibly have a bipartisan situation, but we're fed up with it, and it's unfair, and it's been very, but we're fed up with it.
We fed up with it, and it's unfair, bitches.
But, we're fed up with it, and it's unfair, and it's been very unfair, and we'll see what happens.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos.
Hey, I don't care what y'all say about Trump. You ain't never heard no president say no shit like that. Now, if you can't respect a person protecting his own people, then you need to get the fuck out of my country right now. Right now. Because I'm proud to be American, and this is my land. My forefathers are from here. You hear me? I ain't got nowhere to go. You understand? I ain't going nowhere. I'm not president here to protect you if you are American citizens. And if you ain't here and you trying to pull some shit, you better motherfucking get. Be a part of greatness. Subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell, hit that Patreon with this flag on the play, $me. Shout out to Trump, and I'm a keyboard warrior, one of President Trump's soldiers. Peace.